All right. Let us start as usual, seated, sitting up tall. Okay. Okay. So feeling the sitting bones connected to the floor beneath you. Make any adjustments you need so that you could sit there a little bit more quietly. In terms of physical movement, emotional movement, mental movement. As I now venture into the world of working with children, I am very astonished at the wide spectrum of the ability to be very, very still and the inability to be still at all. And it's pretty impressive to see the range of human abilities, especially as we age and we do train ourselves to be able to do this. We were not like this when we were younger. So, just kind of recognizing that for a moment as we quiet down. Well, let's take the shoulders up, back, and down as well. And then just feel the broadness of the chest, the shoulders. Of course, it's all relative. Imagine that there are children, monks around the world, and they can be very, very still. So let's take a little bit of circles with the head, very small circles that you don't really feel much of a stretch with, but you can just sense the very top of the spine. It's kind of like ball at the top in which we can turn this head around on, and then rotate small circles the other way. And then bring the head to center and start to just shift right and left a few times. Notice if the body naturally just begins to breathe a little bit more deeply as you give it attention. And bring the head to center, up and down. It's like a sigh of relief when the body is being given your time and love and effort. And bring the head to center. And it rebels when we don't. So it's very important that we take this time to connect our upper, higher, deeper selves with these lower parts of ourselves, the mind, the emotions, the physical body, the energetic body. So while you sit up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, really allow yourself to feel that. Let there be some sort of image or some sort of tangible way to experience it. So whether you feel like a pouring inward, down and inward with higher aspects into these lower aspects filling through the physical being that you're inhabiting, or it's deep, deep within and it starts to come outwards into the world. But let's take a moment to make that connection. And then start to breathe more deeply. And then in words and sound, let's recognize these aspects. Bringing the palms together, and particularly the higher aspect. Om. I bow to the presence of the divine within, our true and highest teacher, that lives in and around us as being, consciousness, and bliss. It is ever present and radiates peace, lighting the way to transformation. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's come forward onto hands and knees and start to shift into cat-cow. If there's other movement that feels right as you're taking that, move into it, feel into it, explore, discover. That's good. And before we go further, let's rest in child's posture and feel out the hips, feel the back. We'll take 5 very nice, slow, deep breaths. Establish the breath. Let's rise up to table. And we'll come into downward facing dog. No, we talked about lunges today, so we're definitely going to incorporate them. And I think what we'll do is do a little bit of warm-up with lunges. So when you're ready, pick up the right leg, lift it up towards the sky, and then we'll step the right foot forward. Come up halfway, just up to the fingertips. Look forward for a moment. And then we'll just bring the hands down, and you can take right foot back, or you can lift it back. We're going to step the left leg forward. You might lift it up first, and then step it up, and then just come up halfway. So kind of waking up the muscles. I can tell mine are kind of sleeping. So then just taking right leg forward, coming up halfway, and then back, left leg forward. We're just going to take a few more of these. Maybe like 3 sets total. Coordinate the breath so it makes sense for your body and the motion. The use of certain muscles, it helps sometimes to exhale if you're finding certain points to be challenging. So right and left one more time. And then the next time we will meet in a forward fold. Let's separate the feet to the edges of the mat, actually. And then bend the knees, let the head go. And we'll start to unroll the spine. Head rises last. Once we've risen, you can move the shoulders around. And then let's bring the feet hips distance apart. So what I'd like to do, I think I'm going to face you for this. We're going to go into eagle arms. So let's inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Before we do, bring the palms together, draw the thumbs to the heart center. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhaling, reaching up. Feeling the feet planted strongly and firmly, even as you're circling the arms. Once again. And then this time we'll reach the arms all the way up. And cross the left elbow so it's further from the heart, right elbow closer to the heart. Here we might stay here. We might be able to wrap the arms around each other. We're going to step the left foot back and come into a lunge. And then step the left foot up. And for a moment, we're going to go into an eagle posture, but not necessarily fully. So we're going to take the right knee over the left, maybe hook the toes, maybe bring the right toes down so that you've got some support with the foot. And then we're just going to come right out of it. So you're just there for like a breath, maybe 2 breaths. And we'll unwind the arms, reach them all the way up 3 times. Exhale, palms together, draw the thumbs in to the heart. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, drawing in. Once again. And then this time we'll take the arms up and then find eagle arms, but this time the right elbow further from the left. Wrap the arms, see where you are. Take the right foot behind, left knee is lunging. Woo. And then we'll find that eagle, lifting that right leg back up. Oh, sorry, we're going the other way. So right foot down, left leg comes around. And then we come out of it. Take the arms and circle them 3 times. Let's go a little bit further now, and as you're circling, find those back bends. So we're going to take a 4th one, and this will become, excuse me, a sun salutation. Reaching, and then we'll lower. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. And we're going to do them with lunges. So take the left foot back, bring the left knee down. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. I think we'll just do one lunge after another. So left foot forward, right knee back. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. So what we're going to do is step up and then step back into plank. Lowering with or without support of the knees. Inhaling into your back bend. And exhaling. Child's posture, downward facing dog, or heart chakra posture with the hips over the knees. 4 deep breaths. And then when you're ready, rise up. And step both of the feet forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up into a back bend. And exhale, standing tall, thumbs to the heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up into a back bend. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Step the left knee back first. And inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands down. We're switching legs. Inhaling. Exhaling into a forward fold and then into plank. Lowering, four-limbed staff. Rising, cobra. Exhaling. 4 deep breaths. I think what we'll do is 2 more of those on your own. You can alter it however you'd like, but 2 variations of sun salutations. So whenever you're ready, let's close this up. Coming back up into a back bend. And then to Samastitihi. Okay, whenever you're ready, 2 sets. So we're going to meet in standing once you've completed your second cycle. Once you're there, you can close the eyes. Got palms together. Okay. So let's step the left foot back. We're going to come back into a nice standing lunge. So we'll form the legs like we're in Warrior A. So the left heel is pressed down. And then what we're going to do is take the arms out to the sides, and we're going to use some resistance. So as you're lunging, you're going to start fighting the arms from going forward, but they will go forward. So you are very active in the arms from shoulders all the way to the hands, and then you're going to press back out. And we're going to do this 3 times. So legs are very strongly standing. And then we have some resistance in the arms. Still breathing deeply. We have one more. I went a little fast on that third one. So once you get to the arms open again, and we'll take the arms all the way up. Bring the palms together, draw the thumbs to the heart center. A little bit of balancing. Let's take the left knee forward as we're standing on the right leg. If you want a little extra challenge, you can straighten the left leg. And release the left foot down. A few arm swings. As we're doing this, before we do it actually, let's shake the hands out for a moment. Shake the arms out. Let them swing a little, and then we'll turn these into bigger swings so they kind of start smaller. And then we'll inhale, reach them all the way up into a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, swish them down. Inhale, reach them up. So really shaking out any leftover tension that was already there or that we created when we did that on purpose, and just freeing up the energy in the arms. And then maybe one more, and then we're going to bring the palms together, draw the thumbs to the heart center once again. Built up a little heat. Okay, so let's go now into the other side. So we had left foot back before. We can bring palms together. Take the right foot back, plant the heel down, feel the strength in the legs. And then we're taking the arms out to the sides. And when you're ready, with resistance, lots of energy that we're generating in the arms. I can see that I'm skipping a little bit, so notice if you're skipping too, and then slow down. we'll be taking the arms all the way up. Palms together, thumbs into the heart center, and we take that right knee forward, balance on the left foot. Feel the toes spread. Maybe extend the right leg for a little challenge. And we'll lower the foot. Okay, same as before. Start off with a little bit of a shake with the hands. Let the energy flow through the hands. Let them flow. Let it flow through the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms. Get a little bit of a swing going. Let the swing go up higher and higher, and then start to swoosh down with the knees bent. And find those back bends as you extend all the way. You can exhale that excess energy out through the mouth. One more. And then we'll take the arms all the way up. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Okay, so just noticing where you feel energy moving through the body, where you might not feel it as much. At this point, we kind of have done a little bit of a balanced, focus on the lower body and the upper body, but I'm feeling much more happening in my upper body than my lower body. So with that attentiveness, we're trying to create balance and trying to open up specific areas, and we'll shape the practice accordingly. So we have our hands together. Let's actually interlace the fingers and then reach the arms all the way up. So the palms will come apart and we have the fingers interlaced. And then we're trying to pull the hands away from each other so you feel a little bit of a stretch in the hands and in the wrist. And we'll take a side bend like this. So as if the right side is winning, we are leaning over to the right. And so now the left side's going to win. So we'll come into the center and then let that left arm win as you bend over to the left. Back into the middle, flip the palms upwards. Keep the fingers interlaced. I feel like my mat keeps moving with this carpet. It does, doesn't it? Okay, and then we'll go ahead and release, bring the palms together, thumbs into the heart center. So let's start a little bit with some hip focus now. Let's step the left foot to the back of the mat. We'll come back into a lunge. Going into a twist first. Left elbow outside of the right thigh. You might need to pick up the back heel. Bring the palms together, twist to the right. Look past the right elbow. And then from here, we're going to go into a modified side plank, bringing the left hand down, the left knee down, and then extend and lift the right leg behind as you lift the right arm up towards the sky. And then let's actually take that right arm up and over so the palm is facing down. And then I think 5 times we're going to take right knee to right elbow, pull them into each other, and then extend. Continue like that 4 more times. And then from here, let's switch over to spinal balance. So that means we need to put the right hand down, keep the right leg lifted, and then take the left arm forward. So now the left foot is lined up with the left knee. So we did talk about a little work on our upper backs today. And here we are. Not our upper backs, our lower backs. Bring the left hand down, right knee forward, and going into our pigeon, but first coming into a back bend. So again, a little bit of work on the back. The back, we need to light up the muscles. We need to light up the spine. Maybe release the hands. And then when you're ready, release into the fold. And let the body be heavy. Feel the weight of the trunk, the weight of the right leg. So that was 1 minute. I think we can go further than that. Now we've gotten to our 2-minute point. I think we'll come back. We'll come back to some more in a moment. So let's come out of this and we'll just find something that works for you for counter motion. Maybe moving the right leg around. See what works for you. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the feet forward into Uttanasana. Forward fold. Come up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Rise all the way up to standing. And then palms together once again, standing up nice and tall. Let's step the right foot back this time. So we're going into that twist. So maybe you keep the heel down, maybe you have to lift it up. Take the right elbow outside of the left thigh, press into that leg and turn the head to look past the left elbow. We're going into that modified side plank. So we're going to release, bring the right hand down, right knee down, left leg and left arm. Lift, create a nice strong line, and then 5 times, touching elbow to knee. After those 5, we move into spinal balance. Keep the left leg lifted. Left palm comes down. Inhale, that right arm upwards. Then we'll go ahead and bring right hand down, take the left leg forward, right leg slides back. We stay up for a moment. So letting the trunk stay lifted, maybe removing the hands and really using the strength of the upper body, the low back to stay lifted. Even if you're just putting very slight pressure of your fingers down or hands down, all of it is going to be working these muscles. Then when you're ready, we'll start to lower down. So we're past a minute. And we're here. So let's take this left leg, move it behind. And then before we go forward, if you'd like, you can rest child's posture, downward facing dog, or anahatasana, heart chakra posture. Anahatasana. When you're ready, come to standing on the knees. We haven't done camel posture in a really long time, so let's bring hands to hips. Engage the glutes, engage the low back, and start to press into the sacrum as you lift the heart up. So this is our gentle variation. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come in and out of this back bend. So then let's go ahead and exhale, release, come to a child's posture. Not necessarily where the head is totally relaxed, the neck is released or anything like that. If the forehead doesn't find the mat comfortably, then we're going to inhale, rise back up because it's just a moment. And then we're going to do that again. However, you might be able to go a little further this time. And then find your way out of it back into child's posture. This time we're going to rise up, and you might come into hands to heels. However, you may need to roll over the toes to elevate the heels and see if that's a possibility. And then we're going to come out of this. And then we'll rise back up. And if you found hands to heels with toes curled over was way too easy, then you're going to keep the tops of the feet down as you take hands over to heels, or you're all the way in the beginning where we started. Then we'll exhale, release down. So let's do this a few more times, and you can explore the different variations, but just make sure that you are engaged through the glutes and the low back as you're coming into your back bend, and then you're releasing out. So we're playing around with the activation and then the release, the stretch. Keep exploring. The order that you go in and out, make sure that it's safe, that you've got guiding principles taking you through each motion carefully. We'll take a couple more. And then we'll end off in child's posture. Take about 5 deep breaths. And come back up to standing on the knees. You're going to find a variation where you will take 3 to 5 nice deep breaths. So when you're ready, go for it. And then we'll come out safely and find pigeon one more time on the right side. You can fold right into it. It's just going to be here for 1 minute. Okay, that was our minute. Let's roll over to the right hip And we're not going to swing this left leg all the way forward. We're just going to swing it halfway so that the left thigh, and the right foot meet. And then we're going to do a little bit of a tuck. So then bring the right foot in a little. So it's now touching, like the heel is kind of close to or touching the left sitting bone. From here, we're going to twist over to the right left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Get tall and press in as you turn. And come to center. Cow face posture. So we will be switching the legs around so that the left foot is coming out to the right. We're going to try to center the left knee as much as possible, but if you know cow face posture isn't a thing that really works for you, you're going to, it says Go Mukhasana, you're going to not do it this way. You'll just sit with ankles crossed. Otherwise, if you can attempt it, you're going to take right knee as best as you can over left knee. They don't have to line up if they're going out to the sides. That's totally fine. And again, if you are sitting cross-legged, no problem. This will still benefit you. We'll just start by first sitting up nice and tall. So if you're in this position with knees stacked, you already feel something just by sitting up. If you've got ankles crossed and you're just, you're sitting in easy pose, you'll need to start leaning forward right from the beginning so you can start to feel a little stretch in the hips. And then we're all going to see about maybe we have space to lean forward even if we're in cow face posture. So we're going to feel this in the hips. And then we'll start to rise up. Before we come out of this, we'll just keep letting the legs and the hips benefit. Take the left arm forward. Actually, but we'll take both arms forward and we'll rotate the wrists around. Rotate the other way. Flip the palms forward, press through, arms straight. Notice if you feel more mobility or more tightness in one or the other hands. I could see that my right hand, it's much more obviously restricted than my left. Even though visually it doesn't look that way, I can feel a difference. In fact, as you look, you might even notice that, some of the wrist muscles are more developed in the dominant hand. I can definitely notice that. Then we're going to create fists and turn the fists down. So we have, again, straight arms. And then we'll release, shake the hands out. Right from here, we're going to go into pigeon on the left side. So we'll take the top leg back. We have the left leg forward. We're going in just for a minute. Oh, that was a minute already. So let's rise up. We're going to take the right knee forward as we bring the trunk to vertical, and then we will be scooching this left heel underneath the right thigh, closer to the sitting bone. We're turning to the left, right hand to left knee, left hand behind, twisting. And we'll come to center and then switch around with the legs. So this time, right knee beneath, left knee on top. Again, if it's not going to work out with the hips, then we can just cross ankles. But if we can get a little stacking, even if the knees are out facing different directions, that's okay. We start by sitting up nice and tall, wherever you are. And then we'll start to hinge forward. Then we'll start to rise. Keep the legs like this. Move the hands around. This time we'll go for a little bit of a deeper stretch. And when you're ready, create a left fist with the left hand, turn it down, make sure we're straight in the arm, and then we'll gently pull this in. We didn't do our arms with cow face posture, but we're going to do them when we're seated in a different position. Deep breath in and exhale, release tension as you let go through the mouth. Release, move around a little. Let's take the other side. Fist, turn down, and draw it in slightly. Make sure that the arm is straight. And release. So, a couple things. First, sitting up tall with ankles crossed. We're getting closer to resting, and I think we might actually get there almost on time. So we're going to take the legs in a moment. Let's work with the neck first. So fold the hands into each other. Move the shoulders in circles. Move them the other way. And then shoulders up, back, down. Turn the head right, left a few times. Then up and down. Once the head is centered, right ear up. Soften the forehead, the eyes, the temples. And bring the head to center. Lift the left ear up. And bring the head to center, tilting left, right. Bring the head to center and cross wrists, fingers to the base of the neck, lift the chin. And bring the head to center. Release the hands. Take the legs out to a V formation. First we could sit up and flex and point the feet. And then we'll keep them flexed and sit up nice and tall. Maybe the knees have to bend so we can be here comfortably. Maybe we have to sit on blankets even. But let's see, if we need a little bit more than that, we'll start to walk forward a little bit with the hands. Take a deep breath in, releasing. So even though you might feel tightness, see if you can experience and create softness. We're going to start to come up and take a side bend. So right hand to the right leg, left arm up and over, and then turn the palm down. Maybe the right hand finds the foot. We'll change over to the other side. And then we'll come to center. Turn to face the right leg and fold into the right leg. So you can bring the left hand to the outside of the right leg if you'd like. You might take the right hand behind the back. And we'll inhale, rise up. You're switching sides. Turn over to the left leg, fold into it. Do your best not to round the back. And then see what works for the arms. If you're going to bring hand to the outside of the leg. And we'll rise up, come back to the center, and then fold into the middle once more. And rise up. It's time to rest. So we'll bring the legs back together, come all the way down to lying back. You can bring the knees into the chest to start. Give them a nice squeeze. And then maybe find some simple spinal twists or single-legged spinal twist. I'm just going to turn these today to face the bowls, kind of. So, almost there. Once you're ready to lie down and to let go, cover yourself if you're feeling a little cold. Make sure you're comfortable so that you can release without any distractions. And we'll take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth, releasing any tension, letting all the pressures go. And then once again, deep breath in. And exhale, release. And just allowing now the sensation of heaviness to fill the body. How the back of the head touches the surface below and is supported. Become aware of the right arm and feel the weight of the right arm from the shoulder to the fingers. Become aware of the left arm and feel its weight. From the shoulders to the fingers. Become aware of the trunk. Feel the weight of the trunk. As you feel the weight of the trunk, feel the chest relax. Feel energy moving through the chest, through the heart, the tissues and veins, the arteries. And then feel equal openness and motion through the solar plexus, around the rib cage, the belly. And feel now the weight of the right leg from the right hip over to the toes, the right side. Now become aware of the left leg. Feel the weight of the left leg from the left hip all the way down to the left toes. Now feel the whole body resting, the whole body relaxed and heavy. And then bring to life a sense of lightness in the whole body. And now both a sense of heaviness and lightness at the same time, weighted and weightless all at once. Feel the fullness of your existence, spreading through the physical body, the energetic body, the emotional astral body, the lower mental body where we have concrete thinking, and the higher mental body where we have abstract thought. Resting in the fullness of that existence. Start to become aware of the physical body. Become aware of the breath moving through it. Deepen the breath. And then begin to gently turn your attention to the hands and the feet. And start to move them. Very small movements at first. Fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. When you're ready, start to shift into the arms and the legs. Might stretch the arms back. And then bring the knees in, wrap the arms around them. And then we'll find our way to seated to seal the practice. Take a deep breath in and release out. May all beings be established in the true self. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be fulfilled. May all beings be blessed. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.